Aloha, this is the Green Lighting Mr. T, and welcome back to Kaizo Mario 64. This episode is going to be dedicated to reviewing this stage because it's a stage that needs reviewing. It is done poorly in comparison to the other stages, and on top of that, it's also my favorite stage from the base game, and so it matters a little bit to me. So. Also, never mind. I just had my oh, my controller's dead. God, so many things getting in the way. I just had my video where I showed off all the footage I had of me searching for the things, the secrets in the stage, and I didn't have a lot of time to really go over what was happening during all that. I just threw it all at you, and you're probably wondering what the heck did I just watched. So I'm also going to go over that a little bit as well. Okay, so start things out. I'm going to look at the star titles and talk about each one. Okay, Flood the Ocean City. It's a little glitchy. The way the platforms work when you go up, you can't really jump well, but you can learn what you need to do. So I think that star is fine. It kind of sucks that you can sometimes glitch through the platforms, but it's okay. Even if I don't like it. Top of the town. That was also good. Albeit, I didn't like the fact that I had to break multiple blocks to get to the star block. It was okay. Wall jump near the water cage. I think this star needed... It became a freebie, but like worse than a freebie, because what I consider a freebie is just what the normal star would be. This is even easier than what the normal star would be. I think a change that would have been kind of neat is in the first stage, that block that's supposed to block, we'll get to that star, but the 5 secret star, there's a block in Flood the Ocean City to prevent you from getting the star, which actually it doesn't. We'll get to that. If there was another block, just to block off the elevator access, although just the cage, because it's not an elevator anymore, then that would force the player to have to do something else to get the star in the later stages, which I'll get to in a sec, because I'm also going to tie it to... What was I going to tie it to? Oh, that. Well, I'll get to it. Okay, town for 8 red coins, nothing was changed. Quick race through downtown, nothing was changed. I mean, not all the stars have been changed in all the levels, but it is... I don't know, they threw in some Sparkies to going around that triangle thing and the pyramid thing. I don't know, they're not worth talking about because nothing was really changed. Okay, so secrets in the shells and sky. It was bad. One of the big reasons it's bad is it's not skill-based. The secrets are just randomly distributed amongst the stage in just random spots, and you just have to literally comb the entire stage for them. I think, honestly, if this had just been left as the original star, it actually would have improved it. Because, there is it's a niche trick that people don't know about, but when you enter the stage, here's what everyone knows. Where you jump in the painting is whatever the water level is set at when you start the stage. The thing is, the maker, OmegaEdge, designed it so that whenever you enter the stage, you automatically trigger a water changer diamond thing that forces the water to always be set like at the 3rd step, I think, of the original game. Not the bottom, not the 2nd to bottom, but like the 3rd to bottom. And at least it's around there. And collecting my thoughts. What was I going with? Oh, yes, the trick. If you go into the cage, like in the corner of the room, and go downtown, and then swim back up, the water will reset to whatever stage you entered the painting as. So if you jumped all the way to the top, the water will be all the way to the top, but you can jump out of the cage, and that would be the perfect time to try and get... My controller's died again. The elevator star, which is now the wall kick thing. Yes, that'd be a perfect time because you have to do a weird thing, quirky thing, in order to get the star, basically. And then, if the stars were, the secrets are in their normal places, and the blocks and everything were there, this would be, you would have to do it again, except this time you'd have to have the water all the way at the bottom because there's going to be a block underwater that you can't push because the water's there. And then, in order to be able to push the water, you'd have to enter the stage at the lowest point, fling yourself into the cage, or I keep calling it the cage, but I also call the elevator the cage. You go downtown by doing some crazy jumps. You swim back up. The water is at the bottom. You now have to freaking wall kick up the cage, which is I did, and it is super hard because the cage is very wide, and you either need to just sustain normal wall jumps for 50 wall jumps, or you have to get a couple first frame wall jumps, because when you do a first frame wall jump, you keep all your momentum instead of slowing down to what is the normal pace for a wall jump. So you basically long jump into the wall and try and get first frame wall jumps as much as you can, and then hopefully by the time you lose your first frame wall jumps, you are only have to do maybe another 15 wall jumps, regular wall jumps, and you can get to the top of the cage. That would make this a fun star and an interesting way of changing it. There's no way that the star as is, you can't even be happy, that you accomplished it. There's no skill involved. It's bad. So I think that's basically it. All I really wanted to talk about. I've been enjoying this game up to this point. This was the one star that made me not enjoy this game. We're going to be moving past it now and continuing on with the rest of the levels. I've also been asked if I would stream the final level of the game, which is what is in that 120 star canon thing. I've been told that that's going to be a final stage, and it's going to be the hardest stage in the game, and I can do that. I will probably... It won't be... I won't do it on a normal streaming day, like Wednesday or sometime during the weekend, which is generally Saturday. I'll do that at a different time, so it doesn't interfere with anything. So look forward to that. I will probably be announcing the time on Discord, so I don't know. I'll leave a comment on the final episode saying when the time will be, as well as it's doing an announcement on stream, because I know not everyone uses my Discord server, so I'll do it that way. And you'll just have to find it. Otherwise, Twitch is in the description and everything. Twitch has their own notification system. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna get back to recording more Kaizo because I need videos for tomorrow because I don't have any. Why am I here? Let's leave. Okay, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this experience. Did I also want to talk about anything else that I did? I guess I could mention at least the technique I used to comb the stage, because I had to do it do it the way I did, or else I wouldn't actually have combed the stage properly. Basically, after getting the water all the way up to the very top, I swim down from the, like, wherever I'm going to start in my next line. I swim down, I use like the grab motion, which doesn't really get used for anything except grabbing shells underwater, which already is a weird, quirky thing. To get some distance, I turn around, because if I swim back up without turning around, I will kind of do a zigzag motion instead of making parallel lines. And then swim back up, turn around, move forward again using the grab. Like, the grab is like my measurement tool, basically. And then I swim back down, turn around, grab, turn around, swim back up, turn around, grab, swim down, and then repeat that over and over. That's what I did, basically, and that was my strategy, and that's what worked. Because I think the final secret I found, the reason why I couldn't find it when I had the water like at the lowest, or second to lowest setting, not the starting setting, but the setting that's at the bottom of the huge column of diamonds, the water doesn't actually go up to where the secret is, so I did actually do it that way first, and then I did it at the top, which is why it took so darn long. Because it allowed me to find the other secrets, but it didn't give me the one secret that mattered, and of course I started at the wrong side of the stage. Because if I'd started on the side of the stage where the secret was, I would definitely have not taken as long. But so I just got unlucky in that fashion. Okay, I think that is all I definitely want to talk about. We're going to move on now. This has been the Great Lang Mr. T. I hope you look forward to more episodes of Kaizo Mario 64, and to you I say, aloha.